joining us here through a Zoom webinar, or you'll see this later on social media. Clips of this will be shared later on with people. And we have about 17 people in the space right now with us. Thank you everyone for being here tonight. A couple of our guest speakers are having some technical troubles. They should be here very soon. Here comes Sabra, great. And Arthur should be joining us very soon as well. My name is Maria. If you don't know who I am, I'm the executive director of the Gatehouse. Good, everyone's here. All right, technology is working for us. Love it. I'm the director of the Gatehouse. Welcome, Arthur, Sabra. Okay, Stephanie's here. Okay, Noreen, Daniela. Thank you everyone for being here. There's 19 people in the room with us. And again, happy holidays, everyone. We wish you a wonderful holiday season. Stay safe, motivated. I know it hasn't been, the greatest year. 2020 has been challenging. It certainly has us on a different course with trying to find different ways to support survivors of childhood sexual abuse and child abuse. But we are certainly adapting to that to bring, again, a space of safety and healing and community for all survivors out there. So if you're watching this and you're a survivor and you might see it on social media, feel free to share these videos. They help people find their voice. I have with me Arthur Lockhart. Art, if you want to wave at the screen. He's the founder of the Gatehouse, and Sabra Desai. Tonight, she is the chair of our board of directors. Our staff, Paula Cordeiro is actually with me, program coordinator, and she helps out in various programs, including our young adult youth programs, and having that liaison coordinator between herself and Children's Aid, who is currently using the Gatehouse space. Just this week, we had 4 children accessing the space and having counseling support through a partnership with Children's Aid there. So as young as 2 years old and 12-year-olds are accessing the house because Children's Aid is considered an essential service. They are not on lockdown. They continue doing their amazing work in saving children's lives. I'm going to pass it on to Arthur Lockhart, who's going to get us started tonight and just sharing some messages of hope and inspiration. Art, if you want to take the floor, that would be great. And then we'll chat about who else is in the room. We have some prize draws that we're going to do as well during the event. And how we will do those is, someone was saying something. Okay, someone else. Okay. We're going to have some prize draws, and we've entered your name into the draw. And just before we go ahead, Paula is actually going to do our land acknowledgement for us as well. I'll turn it over to Paula, and then we're going to hear from Arthur. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Maria, and thank you, everyone, for being here. So out of our deepest respect for Indigenous peoples in Canada, we acknowledge that the Gatehouse is situated upon traditional territories, the territories that include the Wendat, the Anishinaabe Nation, the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, and the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nations. We also recognize the contributions and the enduring presence of all First Nations, Métis, and Inuit people in Ontario and the rest of Canada. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Paula, for doing that. And thank you, everyone. Arthur, if you want to just say a few words, that would be awesome. Thank you, everyone.
First of all, I want to find out where you get your hats. Because I'd like to get one of those as well. I was thinking earlier, and not just earlier, maybe for the last 23 years, really, that each year at Christmas, at the Gatehouse, and in particular, when Paula, Maria, Stephanie, Brad, that core group began the work that they have been doing since they came on the scene around Christmas. And the last Christmas that was at the Gatehouse, what I noticed was pulling up to the house, it's dark, obviously, it's December, and there's this light emanating from the house. And it reminds me every single time of the night before we opened the Gatehouse, which was in June 20th, 1998, how there was a light emanating from the house. And somebody commented about that, that in all this darkness, there's this really nice, bright light place. And after today, after our Christmas celebration this evening, we'll all go about our businesses and activities. But I think what we get to bring with us after this is a genuine feeling and caring about other human beings. And in particular, many, many times, and I've said part of this before, I guess, we help people that we may never see. Like Noreen, you're here this evening representing Mackenzie. You're helping people that you may never, ever see. And what an amazing gift that is. Like, I still can't get past that. And I don't want to get past it. I want to stay with it. That this group here, touches people's lives in the most profoundly subtle, but yet very powerful ways possible. And you do it in such a kind, gentle way. I'm just honored to be part of all of this. And I'm looking forward to how it evolves, how it keeps on going and keeps on going. And it keeps on going because of you guys. Right now, in this whole pandemic, we've heard these stories of more and more aggression and so on. But there's the Gatehouse. Somebody phones that phone number and they hear Paula, Maria, Stephanie say, hello, the Gatehouse, how can I help you? And then their lives start to change right then and there. All because of everybody that's connected to the Gatehouse. So I can't see everybody here. I can see some names. I see Kay, Danielle, Paula, Maria, Noreen, Stephanie. I see those names, but all the other names that are connected to the house as well. Thank you for being here. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. And I want a hat.
Thank you, Arthur. Hopefully everyone can hear us. I'm so sorry. My microphone audio was a little low and I hopefully fixed that. Can everyone hear me? Someone can give me a thumbs. Yep. Amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you, Arthur, for those kind words. And it is so true that we help people that sometimes we don't actually meet them. It might be an email that comes to us and we refer them to the right service, or we provide some individual support and then they move on to another service within the Gatehouse or in the community and they feel reconnected, and it gives them a lot of hope and inspiration to move forward from trauma. We are not our trauma and we are not our thoughts. And with that sentiment, I'm going to pass it to Sabra, who knows all about not giving into those kinds of thoughts. Sabra, if you can share with us a few words. Thank you.
Greetings, everyone. And I can't see a lot of people too, but greetings to all. Thank you, Maria, Paula, and Stephanie for inviting me to join in. And most of all, for organizing this much needed space to gather. And, yes, it's virtual, but really it's about celebrating and saying goodbye to 2020. I think all of you will agree that it has been, it's been a year like we've never seen before. So thank you very much for organizing this. And I, would like to say, it's time we celebrate. Mm-hmm. It's time for us to have some fun. Yeah. Whoops, sorry, Maria. I know you've always asked me to stay away from the F words. Mm-hmm. What can I say? But guests, friends, donors, staff, volunteers, let's have some joy. Let's begin the party. But, oh no, I have to mention this again. What can I say? Yeah, I love the F words, but I'll tell you which ones I like. The F words that I like are family, friends, fellowship, fun, festivities, and funds. Yes, those are the F words that I like. So this is a celebration of all those words. So thank you, welcome. And I hope to get a chance to say something towards the closing as well. So thank you, welcome, and let's enjoy.
Thank you so much, Sabra, for those lovely words. Yes, we're into those words as well. And speaking of that, we're going to do our first prize draw. I wanted to thank the Cordeiro family, which happens to be our family, for donating all the DVD Blu-rays that are being given away tonight, and the gift cards as well. So the first one that we're going to draw for and all to do to be eligible was you registered for this session, including the panelists. Paula will pull out a name. It's the Family Movie Night prize pack. So the DVDs or DVD Blu-rays that are in there are Despicable Me, The Secret Life of Pets, Sing, and a $25 iTunes card. It's valued at about $60. So Paula, if you can please draw out the first name.
And I'll close my eyes.
And you close your eyes and stick your hand in there. And...
Good energy. Or where's the thing? Where's the thing?
It's right there.
Okay.
Or she's got a name. You got one? Yeah, you got one. Okay, you got one.
Okay.
All right. Who is the person that is? Irene. Irene, if you are in the room, I know who Irene is. Beautiful. Irene, I will get this in contact with you, and we will be mailing you your Family Movie Night prize pack. Thank you. All right. I have a special guest here tonight with us as well. Kay, who is one of our facilitators in the women's group. And I'm going to pass it on to Kay. She's going to share a few words about what it's like being a facilitator, what's inspired her this year, and really whatever else she wants to talk about. Thanks, Kay.
Thanks so much, Maria and Paula. You guys look great, by the way. I love it. Yeah, so my name is Kay, and I've been with the Gatehouse since 2018. So I'm a fairly recent addition and even more recent facilitator. So I've been facilitating for 2 months now. I came to the Gatehouse as a participant, obviously, and at that time in my life, my Google search history was looking pretty grim. I didn't really have a lot of hope left in me anymore. I just felt like I was never going to have a life worth living. I just felt like I was constantly failing at everything, relationships with, partners and family, just life in general. I felt like a bad daughter, a bad person. And I couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. And yeah, so that was a really painful time in my life. And I feel like I'm still recovering from it. Honestly, I'm surprised that I even walked through the doors of the Gatehouse because group therapy didn't appeal to me at all. But I had tried so many other things that for me, this was a last resort kind of thing. And so I went, and I remember my first group session in the adult support group, and I was like an angsty teen sitting in the back, and I had like my arms crossed, and I was like, and I had this like mental resolve that I wasn't gonna talk the whole time, and that just like it was like a movie or something, like a comedy. And the amazing thing was that at Gatehouse, that was 100% fine, and that was what I needed, and that was okay. So as I'm sitting in the support group and, just listening, just taking everything in, hearing other people say things, I was realizing the things that they were saying, it was like they were reading a script in my own brain. It was really a unique experience that I'd never had before in my life. I'd never heard anybody talking like this before in my life. So for the first time, this isn't an overstatement, I felt like I belonged somewhere. I felt like I found something that was going to be real for me and something big in my life. And I learned a lot of tools that changed my life and are still helpful for me to this day. And I'm just so grateful for my facilitators and the other group members, and for Stephanie and Paula and Maria and Arthur for running this organization. And I've been trying to think how to articulate what Gatehouse means to me. And the best description I can think of is that Gatehouse is the family that I always wished I had. So the people that I meet through Gatehouse, I feel an instant connection with them, first of all. And then after a few more interactions, I feel closer to them, and they feel more like real family than anyone on this earth to me. So Gatehouse has been pretty important for me in my life. Yeah, just that feeling that you get when you connect with people. And as a facilitator, I still get that feeling every week. And I still feel like I'm connecting with people in the same ways that I was as a participant. And, that's that Gatehouse magic, is the connection. That's like the most important thing in my opinion. So I continue to be affected deeply in group, hearing people speak and say things that I had been ashamed of my whole life, and ashamed of thinking, or things I'd been hiding. And that experience is incredibly shame relieving. Like, when I sit down in group every week, I feel like a weight is lifted off my shoulder every week. Yeah, it's incredibly magical. So I'm so happy to be giving back to the work that's done at the Gatehouse, because I think it's so important, the community that we've created here. And to me, the phrase like "you're not alone" has taken on a whole new meaning to me. I used to, that those words didn't really mean anything to me before I came to the Gatehouse. So yeah, I think the work we do is giving people new life, and there's nothing that I'd rather be doing with my time. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Thank you so much, Kay. And we have comments coming in the comments section or in the chat. Everyone's sharing love and support for you and the Gatehouse. Thank you, everyone. I'm sure the panelists can see that as well. Hi, Vi. Hey, Andrea. Beautiful. This is amazing. Thank you so much, Kay, for continuing to be there for the women week after week. I know we've been through some difficult circumstances in the groups, and I'm so glad to have someone like you on board, who is caring, empathetic, patient, and loving. And yeah, it's a great F word to be part of. Thank you.
Thanks, Maria.
I'm gonna pass it on to Stephanie.
Can everyone hear me?
Yep.
Perfect. Hello, everyone. I'm really grateful to be here with everyone this evening. I just wanted to start off with expressing my gratitude to everyone here for taking their valuable time and just spending these moments with the Gatehouse. I just want to express gratitude to the wonderful and amazing individuals, the staff, the volunteers, the students, and those who have been supporting the Gatehouse by dedicating their valuable time and hard efforts in helping anyone who comes to the Gatehouse through the online platform who needs somebody to listen to them through hearing their story, and especially for the first time. Also, I just want to express gratitude as well for the organizations and our community supporters who have donated their time, but also donated some funds for the Gatehouse in order to continue bringing these life-saving services for survivors. During the pandemic, I've noticed through the online platform that, I know that we as a community enjoy one another's companies in person. But I noticed that on the online platform, how many survivors have reached far and wide, and how many people have expressed gratitude to the Gatehouse for being able for them to be sitting in their homes and sitting with individuals from all over the place, including all over Ontario in small communities. They're not able to access services. They're just not available to them. And also provincially, and also through the USA. So the fact that there is that reach is amazing, that so many survivors are connecting with each other from their homes and, feeling that safety with one another and creating a community. I noticed that even through the pandemic with the individuals in the groups, how well that they've shown love and compassion. And there are nights where I've heard people say, I love you, to somebody that, needed that, and that they shared that mutual love together and just being there for one another. I think that's the most beautiful gift that the Gatehouse offers individuals who need that, especially in dark times. And I really look forward to continuing working with amazing individuals as everyone here and the volunteers and the students that have changed lives. One of the things I know the Gatehouse is looking forward to is, in future or when we reopen, but also continuing the online platform and just spreading the message of hope for all survivors, that they're not alone and that they are loved and cared for. So I just wanted to say thank you so much, everyone, for being here. And thank you for providing me a space to also be here with everyone. I know that as Maria was with the with the prize, I have also everyone's names too as well. So in the Christmas bag.
And Stephanie, you're drawing for the Need for Speed, which is the Fast and the Furious films 1 through 6. One of the Jason Bourne movies. Everybody got excited when I said that, right? Fast and the Furious. One of the Jason Bourne movies called just Jason Bourne, and then the Lucy movie with someone help me out. Who is in that movie? I just forgot her name. It escaped. She plays the Black Widow in the Avengers. Scarlett Johansson.
Oh,
Thank
Scarlett.
you,
There
Stephen.
you
Thank you, Stephen. Thank you. Yeah, so Lucy being there. And there are 2 $25 gift cards for Walmart. So $50 to spend at Walmart as well. And Stephanie is drawing the name right now. So Stephanie, if you could let us know who will be taking that one. So I can follow up with that person.
Oops, I almost lost the bag.
How we do magic. I gave her all the names through the computer and she pulled them out on the other side. Who is it? Who's going Need for Speed? Please obey.
It's my name, but I'm going to give it back.
Back? Okay.
Whoa.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was my name.
Oh, that's funny.
Best.
Arthur's like,
Okay.
me, pick me.
William.
William, beautiful. Oh, William P.
Yay.
Yep.
William P. I will follow up with you through email. Beautiful. And we will get an address. And please obey the speed limits. Don't need for speed. Please just stay safe. Do all the ride checks, everything the police say when you're on the road. All right. Beautiful.
Don't be fast nor furious.
Yeah, certainly.
Kind and gentle while driving. Thank you, everyone. And the star of tonight's show, Daniela, will be singing a couple of songs. And Daniela, I'm going to pass it on to you to share a few words and introduce your beautiful work.
Thank you, Maria. What a lovely introduction. I'm so honored to get to be a part of another beautiful panel with some really incredible people that a couple of you are new faces to me, but most of you I've had the pleasure of meeting over my past 6 years doing work with the Gatehouse, both for personal development and being able to give back. It's been incredible. Rule number 1 of coming to a Gatehouse event, whether it be online or in person, never wear mascara. It was a big part of my getting ready today. I said, absolutely not, because there is always some, whether I can't even just say one thing, it's always many things that are just so beautifully said, and the personal experiences that I get to hear from people sharing about the fact that we're coming together. You know, I was saying to Maria and Paula before we started this Zoom session that it's a hard time of year for everybody. It really is. I get phone calls numerous times a week from people talking about the struggles and the fact that, you know, we're all searching for purpose and belonging and connectivity in these times. And that's why I truly want to thank the beautiful members of this panel tonight for coming here. I mean, Friday night, it's the best place to be, guys. But truthfully, it's we've all come together for a beautiful purpose, you know, to not just to share the message of what the Gatehouse does, which is incredibly and life-changing work. I'm a personal testament to that, but to be here together and to share this space, it's a true honor. So as I said, I've been doing work, whether it be my own personal work of transformation or getting to give back to the community for about 6 years. And it's been quite a journey. One of the things that I do as my side profession and something that I am truly passionate about is my music. So I have been an artist since I was a little girl. And part of my journey here at the Gatehouse and coming to self has been finding my voice and finding ways of expressing how this work has affected me, and the true emotion behind like what you feel when you actually get to share your story with a group of people, and when you actually get to demystify and uncover the feelings and remove the shame and the guilt and a lot of the heaviness that comes with this kind of work. Because it's all, I mean, when you walk up to the Gatehouse, you probably wouldn't believe that house is there for the purpose that it's for, because usually when you walk up the stairs, you hear laughter and you see smiles and you see a tremendous amount of joy, and you think, how can something so painful create things that are so beautiful? And that's what I found in my last 6 years of being a part of this community. I'm so incredibly grateful. So I've prepared 2 songs. I'm going to start with one, and I will work my way towards another once we hear a few of the other lovely souls here tonight. My first song is a song that I wrote in May of 2017. It was for a musical called Drift Seeds. I was a George Brown student, and I got a posting about musicians who wanted to come and collaborate and be a part of this musical. And I thought, okay, maybe this is my shot to take my cold foot out of the water and be brave. So I actually brought a song there that I had written when I was going through a really interesting relationship in my life. I think when you have a history of pain and suffering, you sometimes don't search for the right people and the things that are right for you in your life because of that doubt and some of those insecurities. And the Gatehouse really helped me find my worth. And I had written a song about someone that I loved very deeply. And I shared it in this audition. And the panel there, I figured they were just going to say, join the ensemble, but they actually asked me to write a piece for the show. And I was moved that my words had the effect that they did on the people that were part of the cast and crew there and the auditioning panel. And so Fly Free, I was sent the individual monologues and the script that people wanted to read for the event. And it was a bit of a spoof of a cross between Rockin' Robin and Trump, actually. So we had our Rockin' Robin with a really cute Trump rig walking around telling everybody what to do and shaking his fingers and flapping his wings. And in between that, we had these monologues of birds, and they were birds that had been caged and imprisoned for speaking of their rights and speaking of the vulnerability in their hearts. And this was really moving to me because, I mean, my whole life, boy, did I ever feel like one of those caged birds. And so I thought, oh, thank you, God, for putting me in a position that I actually get to use my musical expression to really touch upon something that I think is very important, the meaning for just because and especially in this day and age, just because we might feel trapped or confined, especially when we're vulnerable and we're honest, we're not always met with kindness. And what this script and that musical showed me was that, we might all be different and we might not always feel that we have the freedom to fly and be who we want to be. And one of the main lines of the song, which you will hear in a moment, what does it mean to be a bird that cannot fly, was my inspiration for this piece. Because I think we've all got beautiful wings, and I think we all just need to come to these places together and learn how to spread our wings and fly. So with that, I'm going to share Fly Free. My wings are bright. My heart is as dark as the night. My freedom has been stolen. My dreams are enclosed in a cage. What does it mean to be a bird that cannot fly? Do you dare to believe that your chance of freedom depends on more than just bars? Just like a bird, am I free to fly? Because
'cause unlike me, birds soar up in the sky, so far away. This confinement I can't escape. Behind these bars, fly free from all you ever thought you could not achieve. I don't know who I am or what I'm trying to do. I'm lost just like a bird without a wings. You help her through when I'm scared and alone and I want to get out. Close my eyes and feel alive like the birds so high above. My wings are not broken, my mind is just unspoken, all alone in a cage, wondering when my life will change. I am a bird, I am free. These are the thoughts that consume me. Always be graceful, even in this cage. They can lock me up away from the world, but who I am will not change. Fly free out in the world where you long to be. Fly free beyond these bars is where you're meant to be. So cry, breathe, be whatever kind of bird that you want to be. So fly free. We might be a little different, but we all bleed. So fly free.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Daniela. That was beautiful, and you're absolutely right. I shouldn't have worn mascara tonight. Mine's not waterproof, and I'm like, Paula, is it running? Is it running? Is it running?
God bless you guys. And you know, I just wanted to say with that song too, there's actually a really special person who was a part of that musical. His name is Randy Alexander, and he's become a colleague and a friend. And he was actually one of the first people to come up to me and give me faith in this particular song. And when I told him I was doing this event, I sent it to him in tears, crying. I said, "Oh my gosh, Randy, I'm actually going to sing this online." And I sent him the invite, and I expressed to him what his friendship and his support of this particular song meant to me. And he encouraged me to share it with the world today. So thank you, Randy, for encouraging me to give this song to you guys.
Thank you so much, Danielle. And Randy says, "Brava, brava, brava." And Randy says, "And now I'm crying." Thank you so much. Thank you. Noreen, I'm just going to put you on the spot. Noreen. I'm kidding. Thank you so much, Noreen, for being here tonight as well. Noreen is the District Vice President of Retail at Mackenzie Investments, and she has some wonderful news to share. I'm going to turn it over to Noreen, and thank you, Mackenzie.
Thank you, Paula and Maria, and thank you so much for having me here today. Your stories are all so wonderful, and I'm deeply touched by the songs, by the stories, by everything that you guys do here. It's phenomenal, and I chose this charity. Like, this was something that I wanted to be a part of, and I actually just recently moved out to Edmonton because I accepted this offer as a district VP. But you know, I told Sam that I still want to be a part of this charity, this beautiful charity, and And yeah, we just got this great news today that the grant for 25,000 was approved for the Gatehouse. So excited to hear that. And yeah, we're always trying to figure out what we can do as much as possible to help support you guys and continue to support you guys. And yeah, I'm just so grateful to be here today, and I'm humbled to hear everyone's story, and I'm just happy that I'm a part of it. So thank you guys for everything that you do, because yeah, without you guys it wouldn't be possible. And for everyone who's here today, who's kind of connected to the house, I just want to say, like, I hear you. I'd love to one day meet all of you in person when this COVID coma ends. And yeah, and just hope to always keep in touch. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Noreen, for your kindness and support. And thank you everyone at Mackenzie Charitable Foundation and Mackenzie Investments for all their support. Mackenzie has been supporting the Gatehouse for more than 7 years now, ever since I started there, maybe a decade already, actually. So thank you for your ongoing support, and it's absolutely amazing, your generosity, and not only with the grant, but also volunteers, teams from Mackenzie come each and every year to help us, whether it be gardening or cleaning. Last year, I had like 30 Mackenzie staff in the Gatehouse, all doing painting and cleaning and scrubbing and moving things. And I'm like, oh my goodness, so much great energy. So again, on behalf of the Gatehouse and everyone that's here tonight, thank you, Mackenzie, for your support, truly saving lives with your generosity and kindness. Thank you. And I'm sure there are going to be messages of gratitude for you, Noreen, as well in the chat. Thanks, everyone. Before we move on, I just wanted to bring Brad on, because I know he's here in the room. I'm going to try and do this because this is new for me. Brad is the previous executive director of the Gatehouse and a truly inspiration. We do all kinds of different, here we go. Let's see if this will work. Promotes panelist. My first time doing this from the chat room. Hopefully, I'm not sure if Brad can hear me. It should automatically move him into this other space with us, just for him to say a few words as well. Here we go. All right. Hey, Brad.
Awesome.
Hi, guys. Can you hear me okay? All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Your voices are so amazing, starting with Art and all the way through. I would just like to say what the Gatehouse is, to me, is transformation. Transformation in some of the ideas we hold that bring us into low-level feelings of all the way down to despair, that this idea that we hold that we're not enough. And the fact of the matter is, we're not. We're not enough to recover from our trauma alone. It's the whole idea of the Gatehouse. It's the impetus that carries us up those few steps, that long walk up those few steps, to walk into a place and say, I need help. I need to put what's going on in my life into perspective. And when community comes around, that idea of I'm not enough, it transforms into an understanding that says nobody heals alone. I want to contribute because of the fact that people helped me to reflect the light that's in me under all that darkness, to help find a path for it to come out. And that's what the Gatehouse is. It was born on the fact that nobody heals alone, that community needs to come together in the darkest moments of our lives, and how we heal, in that we can bring community around and just offer a big space of compassion, non-judgment, and empathy. And that's enough. I'm not enough, but that's enough. And when we transform that language, then we can connect with other people on a level that we didn't think possible before. And thanks to all of you who are contributing to this energy, because our communities are stronger, healthier, and more inclusive because of what you're doing. And just to close it off before I ramble on for another hour and a half, Maria said I only have an hour and a half. No, I'm just kidding. Is that I would like to offer an F word that might be a little bit offensive to some of the people, and that is franchise. There needs to be a gatehouse in every community on the planet if we're going to heal the things that are causing all the trouble. So thank you all. Thank you for listening, for letting me express my voice, and for doing all that you're doing to make the world a more beautiful, peaceful, healthy place.
Thank you so much, Brad. Thank you for being here with us and sharing the space. I also want to acknowledge a representative here tonight in the chat, Gabriel from Foyston, Gordon and Payne Incorporated. They recently donated $4,000 as well to the Gatehouse. So thank you so much for your generous support to help us keep going and expanding these programs to reach more people across the city, across our province, and across our country. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to pass it on to Paula, who's going to say a few words, and then she's going to draw a prize.
Thank you, Maria. I just want to say, extend my sincere gratitude to you all, everyone, for being here today, folks, and to Arthur, Brad, Maria, Stephanie, Noreen, Sabra, all the beautiful human beings, Kay, Daniela, every wonderful human being, in this beautiful and safe community that we have created here today together as a community, that I, like Kay, you had mentioned that beautiful word love, that you felt loved and a sense of belonging here at the Gatehouse. And I just want to say that, I acknowledge you for your profound wisdom. The Gatehouse is the heart of planet Earth, and you all help to make it so. As one great Captain Picard said in Star Trek, but make it so. But thank you all so much. Like from the bottom of our hearts, we couldn't do any of the work that we do if it were not for wonderful and kind human beings like yourselves. The Gatehouse truly does. Kay is right, absolutely right. What Kay and Daniela had mentioned, you're absolutely right. It creates a sense of belonging for people. Like I've never felt more at home than I do at the Gatehouse. Being a member of the LGBTQ plus community, like it truly is a safe place. It creates safety, a sense of love, trust, open heart, especially with everything that we're going through now. You are all beautiful people creating beautiful and meaning-making experiences on this planet because you bring your hearts. Just like my wonderful colleague Brad says, no matter where you go in life, you will succeed if you bring your heart. And that you all continue to do every day, every single day, that we work to transform together collaboratively people's lives and experiences through our open hearts and beautiful souls. Thank you so much, Noreen, for speaking your beautiful voice and your kind wisdom that you have shared here today. And like what you've done, that is the most beautiful gift that anyone can receive, so that we can continue to do the wonderful and beautiful work that we do to help transform people's lives, as Brad had eloquently and beautifully mentioned. And Arthur, I just want to say that I'm so grateful to you, because from that first moment I walked into your classroom, I will never forget all the wonderful meditative techniques that you taught us. That I remember, sitting there and being nervous, really nervous, but Arthur just has this beautiful way of speaking from his heart and sharing his profound and endless wisdom with the universe, and just speaking from the heart. And that is so lovely. I'll never forget your wisdom that you have taught me. Sabra, Maria, Brad, Stephanie, it is such a great privilege to work with all of you. You are all beautiful human beings. The transformation and the work that you're doing on this planet is so meaningful. It is such an honor to serve humanity alongside all of you. There is another wonderful human being here today too with us, Andrew. Andrew Dorrington, he's amazing. I just want to acknowledge him as well. Marie and I were talking to him last night, and like I quoted, he's the man of steel, just so everybody knows. He reminds me of Superman because he's amazing, brilliant, wonderful human being doing such beautiful work on this planet as well. And also to Mark, to one of our board members. You're all beautiful, amazing, kind human beings. And Andrea too, like there was this beautiful, lovely human being that's here with us today, Andrea. She's so amazing. You know who you are, Andrea, but we used to like do, when the Gatehouse was open, we would sit together and just be with people. And as Arthur brilliantly and beautifully says, be with and do nothing for. And I remember Andrea and I, we were like two little kids. Maria calls us 7 and 9 because every time we sit with people, we're like little kids. We just sit and just be ourselves. And that's what makes the Gatehouse so beautiful. And Arthur, you created that from the very first moment you sat outside that beautiful, lovely house with that wonderful human being who had the courage to share their voice with you in that car. You created that. You created a sense of hope for humanity, for the future of tomorrow, for all of us, so we too could have a safe place to be ourselves and not have to worry about what we look like and who we are and our experiences. You're a beautiful human being. All of you are beautiful and profound human beings, and I acknowledge you all. And I will never forget how much the Gatehouse means to planet Earth, to myself and Maria. I know she's the ED, but she's also my sister, and I love you so much, Maria. You're such a beautiful, kind human soul. I love you very much. I love you, Brad. Brad, you've inspired me so much with the ASIST training. I know, like Brad said this so beautifully. Before I take an hour and a half, I'm going to finish off by saying I love you all, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. You will never know how much this means to all of us and what you're doing and truly saving and transforming people's lives. You inspire me deeply. So from the bottom of my heart and soul, thank you so much for being on the planet. Arthur, I'm sorry for stealing your words because that is Arthur's words. Thank you for being on the planet. You're all amazing. Keep up the amazing work, everyone. And Noreen, it's such a great pleasure and honor, deep, profound honor and great privilege to be able to work collaboratively with you, because without you, we couldn't do any of the work that we do. So thank you, Noreen. Thank you, Samantha from Mackenzie team as well, Mackenzie Investments, and all of our wonderful donors as well, who kindly even give us the gifts so that we can continue giving our gifts with other people and listening to their gifts, sharing their true stories with us, being authentic and having the courage to be themselves. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Paula. Okay. Every 5 years, Paula does this to me. She puts me on the spot in front of the conference. I love you too, man. I love you too. Oh, man. Okay. Thank you, everyone. And thank you for those kind messages too being shared by Paula and everyone who's spoken here tonight, and people as well sharing in the comments section. Thank you, Gabriel and Irene as well. Actually, the next item is a prize pack that is on the flip side. It's called Scarefest because I don't like horror movies, but there's a bunch of them that we're going to be giving away. There are 5 films in this prize pack. Sorry. Goodness. Okay. Ooh. 5 films. Get Out, which everyone knows, don't get out. It's the movie title. Ouija, which scared me to death. No way I will watch that again. Happy Death Day, did not like that movie. It's just about a loop. I was like, what? Is this movie done yet? Cult of Chucky, we all know who that one is. And The First Purge and the $25 Google Play gift card. And we just come out of a very positive emotional sentiment. Now we're moving into horror movies. This price pack is valued at $75 and again donated by the Cordeiro family. Paula is going to draw a name and I will connect with that person, and hopefully that person likes horror and suspense movies, unlike myself. You want to draw the name, Paula?
Good energy, good energy.
Oh goodness.
Okay.
Do I have a paper? You have one. Yeah.
Okay. Here.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Joanna C. I will contact you via email, and you hopefully are not faint of heart and like horror movies.
Oh, okay.
All right. Beautiful. Thank you so much. All right, that concludes the prizes. I'm going to pass it back to Daniela, who's going to share her lovely voice once more with us with her second song for tonight.
Thank you, Maria. Geez, the Kleenex comment wasn't a joke, girls. Like the little bit of makeup I have on is certainly like it's holding on for dear life. So, oh, thank you so much. What a beautiful Friday evening this has been. So for my second song, this actually, I wrote this in 2016. I did a lot of soul searching about what would be the most meaningful compositions that I could play tonight. And this one's called All I've Ever Known. This song came to me and the inspiration for it when I was at a crossroads, when I had done a couple of years of work at the Gatehouse, and I was presented with another way of living that I wasn't quite confident whether I wanted to walk down that path. I had my doubts, I had my reservations, because one of the things that I share often in groups is that we become comfortable in our dysfunction. And sometimes, you know, you live in this chaotic and crazy way. You have no idea that it's not normal because it's your way of living. And that's really where I was at when I started to write this song. And a big part of it, and I've heard a bit of this mentioned tonight, a sprinkle of it, but I'm going to touch a bit more upon it, was the forgiveness element. The forgiveness of myself. And I mean, I have God in my heart. So I mean, the forgiveness of, you know, a power greater than me was a big question for me. You know, I searched for that, and, you know, it's places like the Gatehouse that helped me walk down that path and be able to express it. So with that, this is my second song called All I've Ever Known. These chairs all have arms on them, and they're a musician's least favorite friend, but God bless my younger brother who let me use this beautiful space tonight to be able to perform this for you all. I turn to God to help me find my way back home. Please forgive this life, it's all I've ever known. Look into the distance, you're my existence. I search for answers to my unknown. Life full of faith, a heart turned to black. Searching for an escape that you can't grasp. Distant perceptions of an unattainable perfection. Please forgive this life, it's all I've ever known. I search for faith to help me lead this life I live. I search for love to heal me from all I give. I search for soul to find myself from deep within. I search for spades to help me win this game I'm in. So take my will, take my way. So take this life that I can change. Please forgive me when I say I'm scared my life will never be the same. Please forgive my heart, this is all I've ever known. Please forgive my persistence of my life that's unknown. Please forgive my mind, sometimes my thoughts are monotone. Please forgive this life, it's all I've ever known.
Thank you so much, Daniela, and thank you again to everyone who's taken part in tonight. Super inspired and grateful, and very much looking forward to having a shot soon. The shot on the arm, not the other kind of shot. Thank you, Liz, for that wonderful comment. Breathtakingly beautiful towards Daniela. There's a good question from Liz. Can we watch that online somewhere? And I've been talking to Daniela behind the scenes. I'm trying to get her on TikTok and all the other social platforms to sing her heart out, because her voice is truly beautiful and this is a good should. We don't should at the Gatehouse, but I'm going to should on Daniela. She should share her music with the world. We love it. I'm being selfish. I second that. See, people are voting. Everyone say yes, please.
Thank you so much. And you know what? I need some of Maria's inner diva to be able to do this TikTok. So I'm hoping she'll offer me some private courses of how to like rock my stuff and get on these platforms. But I'll be sure to share them if anyone would like to continue following my musical journey here. Thank you so much for the kind words.
Thank you, Daniela. I'm going to pass it on to Sabra, who is going to close this evening. Thank you, everyone, for being here tonight. I'm going to pass it to our board chair, Sabra Desai. Sabra, unmute and there we go.
Okay. All right. Wow. What, I'm at a loss for words. What a wonderful group of people. What a community. And I said fellowship. It's just incredible spirit. This evening is, you've expressed a spirit of generosity, of gratitude, of love, of caring that really, it's only possible through the Gatehouse. So thank you, everyone. I feel so privileged to be a part of this wonderful group and a member of such a community. So thank you. Thank you, Daniela. Your words were just incredibly moving. And I second Maria's, you should be on TikTok and out there. And you need to share your spirit, your wisdom, your words, your love and caring with the rest of the world. Thank you, Noreen, and the Mackenzie Investment Charities. Your generosity, it has been said before by many others tonight, that we could not do the work that we do through the Gatehouse and all the people that help at the Gatehouse. We can't do it without the support of our donors. Thank you, Kay, for your inspirational journey and the ongoing contributions that you make to the Gatehouse in the healing of others. And we are so blessed at the Gatehouse to have many others who are on this journey, because this journey is in effect a life's journey. And the amazing work that each of you do in terms of helping others get onto this journey, it's just absolutely remarkable. Thank you, staff. Thank you, students. Thank you, friends. Thank you, all the guests that are part of this community. This evening reflects the kind of space the Gatehouse is and means to individuals walking through that door or its door. A place for thinking in new ways and new ways of living, by finding one's voice, finding one's courage, finding one's truth, dignity, faith, hope, and life itself. Let's herald in the new year, 2021, and put 2020 behind us. We've got so much to hope for. And so let's remember, hope bears all things. Hope believes in possibilities. Hope endures all things. and hope heals. Most of all, hope never fails self-care, self-love, and self-respect. I wish all of you the very best in the new year. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sabra. I love it. And just want to confirm that it's water in here for me. Just so
Same here. Same here.
Sabra, can I just say, and I love listening to you. You're so inspirational. Like you're such a beautiful human being, Sabra, and it's such a great pleasure to work with you. Like you're amazing. You're so beautiful. And Maria and I love you so much. You're so collaborative and wonderful. Thank you, Sabra. Thank you.
Thank you. To that, I say, where I grew up, there is a saying, there's an expression called Ubuntu. So if I am exuding love and spirit, it is because that love and spirit is you. So I'm just a mirror. I'm just a mirror of your spirit, your love, your generosity. Thank you. Thank you. Every single soul. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sabra. And thank you everyone again for being here tonight. I just want to acknowledge also the other members of the board. Some of them are actually here with us in the other space or the virtual space. I see Serena is here, Nelmini, and Carol as well. So thank you for being here. I want to acknowledge Jeanette, also our board secretary, Mark, and Lisa, our co-chair as well, in the Toronto Police Service for their tremendous support, and Gigi, our amazing treasurer. She's just beautiful. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, Maria. And whatever I've said is on behalf of the board. Thank you.
Have a safe and wonderful evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you all in 2021. Stay safe. Happy holidays.